and every one of us. We have that spirit in us. There's a quiet spirit that tells you the truth. But there is a loud one that tells you what you want to hear. In your quiet moment, what is your spirit telling you? Are you in your depth of heart think that this Biafra will be a reality? Do you? Is your heart telling you the truth? Or are you gambling about it that you don't believe that it will be a reality? And you're trying to get what you can get to get out. Because when you see what is going on with our military, it's so clear. When you see those that have their platform, all they do is to bring out somebody's picture and talk about that person. Looking out just whatever you can get, you can lay your hand and turn it upside down. What do they really want? You think they want what me and you want? Now, they are after what they can grab and go. That's what they're after. Some are tired, like really tired, and they don't want to tell themselves the truth that they're tired, and they're just hanging in there, exposing themselves to danger. Because when you are walking, that's why when you are walking and you get burnt out, you have time, take a day off, take 2 days off. There is a reason for that. Take time off. Talk to your superior, take time off. There's a reason for that. Because when you are weak, when you are tired, not only you are exposing yourself to danger, because you can go do something and you commit an error, a big one. That's how you expose yourself, and you'll be fired. Not only are you exposing yourself, you are also exposing those around you. You might get to that point that you even expose the company that employ you. And they start fighting, using all their reserve resources to make up, to see how they will build back what you have, the danger you have caused the company. If you're tired, retire gracefully. Take time off. Because I don't see anything new. You know why? The Secretary of Defense is still Secretary of Defense. There was no change. The people that form these people right now, there's no change. And Dr. Ngozi Orakwe will not take any decision without consulting that Secretary of Defense and the cabinet. They sit and they talk. So it's not like she's dishing out order. Now, she has cabinet. She works with it. So if there is any mistake, it's not her. The cabinet. You have advisors. That is their job. And even civilized government, even here we are in US, you see our president, today tariff 10%, tomorrow, no, I'm going to extend it to the next month and giving them the grace. Nothing is perfect except God. It's only God that is perfect. If you're in this flesh of mind and body, you are prone to mistake. So, whatever the military are doing now, this is how. Go back to this platform of Chooks, Chook Survivor. Go back to the platform for Holy Ghost. We talked it. You are exposing yourself to danger. You are. It started ringing, 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 ringing. Pam. Why don't you help yourself? You are not fighting for yourself. And if you're not fighting for Biafra, you are exposing yourself. The Biafra will back you out. And you will be exposed to your enemies. I keep saying it. If you have contact with Chika Merike, the white-haired woman in France, you are in danger. Your life is in danger. But what breaks my heart is there are innocent ones. No, I don't know if I would say they're innocent. There might be that are around these major commanders that might be even fear of their life. Like if they try to do or get away out of them, they might get rid of them. And so they're there. But if they have options, they might not want to be there because as this tree is, if you're exposing those around you. That's the danger. That's the danger of this. Please, please. This is how we call, we beg. We say we are not contributing money today. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze is not gonna. She's not gonna go break a bank in order to fund you now. She won't do that. So respect Biafra. When Biafrans are calling and calling and calling, can you first? Because that's why I said, whatever that happened, I'm not going to feel it because something serious must have, a big debt must have happened for whom we are calling not to turn around. Big debt. The person is already exposed. If you have contact with in Moscow that you do not even know who that is. Could it be a Nigerian politician? Do you know? And you have contact. And you're communicating with such a person. I am so sorry for you. Like, really sorry from the depth of my heart. Be careful. We know what we're doing. Anybody that at this point say he or she is confused or don't know what to say, you are lying from the pit of hell. You know what you're doing. The Secretary of Defense, they did not make any change. It's the same man. So you have no reason. It's the same man that is still Secretary of Defense. So, go, Biafrans, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze is not going to break a bank to save us. We have to contribute. It's us that will save ourselves. So Mazen Namdekalo said it. I'm repeating it again. It's only when you fight somebody who is fighting you, you respond back with the same fight. That's when a neighbor will say, hey, what's going on here? Why are you fighting? If you keep quiet, the neighbors will think that things are okay. That's what is happening in Biafra land. That is what is happening in Biafra land. Those commanders that work under Simon Ekpa, what are the things that he said he has equipped you with to work? What are they? Why are you not working? Why are we not seeing anything? Wasn't Simon Ekpa lying to us? Please, you are holding yourself. You are doing yourself. Please. That's all I'm gonna say. Why we have everything that we need. We need fund. That is not magic. We need fund. That is not magic. There are military camps everywhere. Even in here, I live in Texas here. If you go to the side they call Killeen, it's a city close to me here. There is a big military camp there. I think it's one of the biggest in US. It's one of the military camp in US. If you go to the other city, the next to me, going south, there is another camp there. In Texas, we have how many camps in Texas? I don't know. I don't understand it. How would the whistle work? If you're in my hometown, where I came from, and you blow in your whistle, how many hours do you think it would take somebody in Okigwe to come and rescue those in my own town? Let's think. Let's think. But I know those that are not, it's not that they are not thinking, it's just that they have sold their soul. It's just that they have soiled their hands. That's all. They've soiled their hands, they've sold their soul. So whatever we're talking, we're just gonna move forward. We just have to find something to move forward. We cannot come every day. We're calling the same people name every day and every day and every day, and removing our focus from our real enemy, that is Nigeria. And that is why Dr. Ngozi Arabeze said, this in the social media, they are not our problem. Our problem, those backing them, the root. That's what she's fighting, the root, to uproot the root. Go to your house, cut the grass from up while the root is still there. Is it not going to grow back up? It's growing back up. Going back up. But once you uproot it, it's gone. But if there is any remaining root there, it's going to come up again. So you have to uproot it. We need to listen to her. We need to really pick words from her. Our problem are those sponsoring this human being. And this human being are taking us away from focusing on our enemy. Can you remember, since how many weeks now, we have been focusing to debunk these idiots, leaving Nigeria and all the atrocities they are committing? So, my people, we have, if you sincerely fighting for Biafra, you don't have options. Biafra is your option. But if you are not, then your next option is to be conquered or remain conquered person. Because you already conquered and you want to remain there. That's your option. And that's where you are. Thank you, everybody, friends. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Chooks, for your devotion. I wish you and Uko 247 That match I saw you guys yesterday, I missed it, but I watched it. It was marvelous. I know time difference is a lot, is a big barrier. It's a big barrier, time difference. But we thank God. We thank God that we use every opportunity that we have. You see what you said? You woke up, you noticed, you saw that he was alive, you joined. Every little opportunity. So anybody telling me that he doesn't know what to do at this point, you are conquered and you remain a conquered person. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our beloved sister Ojubu. Appreciate you for that wonderful closing remark. And we go to our beloved sister, Madam Origin. Give us your closing remark as we end the program for the day.
Thank you, Mazi Chooks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, well-meaning Biafrans. We are focused. We are not going to wait to be Turkey. Turkey was 80% Christians before they were emasculated. And we don't want to wait till what is going on in Benue, Plateau, because I kind of peruse around. And when you look into what is going on inside that contraption, you will lose some sleep. Thank God for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, that initiative to set up that referendum where 50 million Biafrans, both those that are in the village, the widows, the ones that have not been allowed to go back to their farms, the ones that remember watching people died on the street of Umuahia and soldiers picking their body and throwing it into Black Maria, but those that are feeling the pain, those that have been prevented to speak up, that are inside Biafra land, they voted. They silently voted. I don't care who is asked, those people silently voted to exit a repressive, evil contraption that are, as I make names, that place called Almajiri Snake Takia, highest level of deception ever dished on mankind, where people think they are safe, but they are not. When they buy them, they tell them that they buy themselves. Only the dead don't speak, with all the jihadist agenda. With obvious example in Benue, Plateau, South Kaduna, all of those places. Sokoto was once upon a time a people that govern themselves. We, Biafrans, have known how to govern ourselves because it's in our DNA. That's why I'm still going back to everyone knowing that you are your first line of defense. During the Biafra Civil War, a lot of our fathers will go out in the night and set up a safety and tell everybody there is a time. If you're outside, you must come back home. And those safety nets are set up to protect the compound. That is very pivotal because we need to protect, because that is why they said, because we are so self-governed, by the time something gets to the administrative AZ, it is a report. This is what I have done. This is what happened. This is how I took care of it. Let us adopt back who we were. Protecting yourself, protect your family as a man. Don't wait for government. We are not, the government have never helped anybody in Biafra land before. So why are you looking up to them? Thank God we are setting up our own government, and which by God's grace is going to come up strong and alive. And we start all over again, voting people who we want, not the one imposed on us, that they will give command that if you don't buy, they saw it themselves. They tell them, if you don't buy, your people will come and do it because we need their land. And people, full-grown men and women, are succumbing to that. Please save yourself. I rest it there.
Thank you so much, our beloved sister. You've spoken well. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution you have made. You have spoken well. Thank you so much. And I believe Biafrans are learning lessons. That is why we are here. Different opinion, different comments. At the end of the day, you apply your common sense and make your choice. As for me, I don't have any other. I say it again and again. I don't have any other choice. I wish I did, but I don't have. My sister Ijoma, give us a closing remark as we close up the program.
Thank you for giving me the mic again. Biafrans, we are almost there. We must be resolute. We must support our government and support our military. Do not expose our military. Help them to destroy the enemies. Do not be against them. They are for us. They are with us. And for our military, you are not there for Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. You are there for your future generations. You are there for the love of your people. You are there that your name will be written in gold for what you have done for Biafra. You will not know because you have entered or you have befriended whom you're supposed not to go close to. So on this note, I will stop it here. Thank you so much, Rachus, for what you are doing, for allowing us to air our views and talk to our people that cannot come here to talk, and we rub minds together for our own good. God bless the United States of Biafra. God bless our government. God bless the good citizens of Biafra. God bless the land of Biafra and our military. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister Ijoma. I appreciate you for your contribution. And every other panelist that have been here, thank you all for your very wonderful contribution. We must continue to stand our ground and continue to do what we have to do. The most important thing, just like my sister said, my sister Origin said, you are the first line of your defense. Begin to think of how to defend yourself, how to put self-defense before you to defend your family and everything. You are the first line of defense before you can be able to say you wait for the government or the Biafra Defense Force. You must do your own part. Very important. Another thing is that we must remove envy, jealousy, strife, personal interest. We must remove it. Else we will continue to go merry-go-round in a place.